Hey everybody, I'm Dave from Growing the Home Garden. I wanted to share with you a few of the newest additions to my garden this year. I've got some seeds and I've got a plant that I want to tell you a little bit about. So this week I picked up one of these and I've grown it before, but it's been a while. It's a bulb for an elephant ear, also known as taro. Sometimes we'll buy these bags of exotic chips and stuff like that at the store, and they'll have taro root that's been turned into like a potato style chip, and they're really tasty. But I'm not buying it for food. I am buying it to grow because I want to see those big, humongous leaves that grow in the garden. So, I mean, that's what you got. That's the jumbo elephant ear. And they aren't reliably hardy here. I have had them grow over through the winter in Tennessee a couple of years in a row, and then eventually they fade away if you have a really harsh winter. But they're just a really cool plant. I thought I'd put one or two out. I just got one this time. We'll see what's left here later in the season. I don't want to spend all my money in one place. I like having a variety. But I also ordered some more seeds, and like I need more seeds. So let me show you what I got. This is cool. These are all from Baker Creek. And this is a Japanese long cucumber, one of the best tasting cucumbers I have. And I like growing this one. I ran out of seeds, so I wanted to get some more for that. Parsnips. And I thought this was a really cool corn, atomic orange. When I was reading about it, it talked about the amount of beta carotene in it that kind of gives it that orange coloring to it. So I thought that'd be cool to put some of that out in the garden. I've read about this chili pepper before. It's like one of the native chili peppers before we had all these different hybrids and different breeds. So I'm just curious how it is. It was a little bit more expensive than other seeds, so to me that means it's more rare. We'll see how that goes. And I've never grown lemongrass from seed. I've had people ask about, do I grow lemongrass or can I get lemongrass from you? So I thought, why not give it a try? A lot of people like using it in Asian cuisine, and it gives it kind of a lemony citrus flavor. Baker Creek always sends you with some free stuff, which is really neat. Here, Butter Crunch lettuce. We've grown that before. It's pretty tasty. Around our house, we eat a lot of cilantro. We make a lot of Tex-Mex type foods. And I thought this one sounded pretty neat with a dwarf lemon in it. So I thought maybe some lemon scent lemon flavor would go in there. But what's interesting, I also ordered some other cilantro, but somehow, and I didn't order these. There's 1, 2, 3. So I really only ordered one, but I'll use them. They're great. Thanks, Baker Creek. I appreciate the extras. Here's a really cool looking tomato, and because it has the word jazz on it, I had to go for it. I'm a saxophone player, love jazz, and it just sounded neat. They are 1 pound fruits that are kind of pink and yellow color, so we'll see how that goes. I ran out of snap peas, and I told you in my last video about starting the snow pod peas that I wanted to do some more snap peas. So I got more snap peas. And my kids will love these. They don't make it inside the house. They come out to the garden, they eat them in the garden, and we might get a couple inside the house, but they are just so good that they eat them right off the plant. Another free selection, kohlrabi. I have never actually grown these, so I'm very curious about how that's going to work. So I'll have to look up and read a little bit more about those. I ordered some chives, and chives and onions in general, the viability of the seed is just very, very short term. So if you've got old seed, I'd recommend just going ahead, throwing it out there in the garden, see if it does anything. But you probably will need to grow from fresh seed. So that's what I ordered with the chives, because we like having some chives with things. This was a cool selection of tomatillo. Now, we like a lot of green salsa, so I was thinking that this might make something new. From the description on the back, it says, delicious heirloom treasure from the mystical town of Malinalco, Mexico. I butchered that one pretty bad. The extra sweet fruit grows up to 4 inches long, and the plants are very productive. Used to make salsas. They could also be cooked up like tomatoes or eaten fresh. So it just sounds really good to me. I like jalapenos. I eat them on my sandwiches and put them in our foods. So we ordered some of these. They are a brown jalapeno pepper. They say they're wildly productive, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I have not grown rhubarb before, so I thought this would be the year to try it. One of my favorite jams is strawberry rhubarb, and so I thought, well, hey, why not? But this year I kind of wanted to try some things that have really big leaves, and rhubarb has really big leaves, so I thought it could be very ornamental out there in the garden. Now, I actually mentioned yellow pear tomato in my pepper and tomato video a couple weeks ago, and they sent me one. I didn't order it. I didn't really need it. I've still got some seeds, but thanks again, Baker Creek. This is another extra that I wasn't thinking of. Why not put it out in the garden? Maybe they saw that video. I don't know. This is something I've not done before. That's why I order from Baker Creek, is because there's so many things I cannot ever do all of them. But flax is actually what was used to make linen. I'm not sure I'll even try that, but I see this in the fields as a cover crop, so I thought it would be pretty cool to just try some around in this area. Gomphrena is a real pretty ornamental. Makes these little, if you look at the picture there, it almost looks like clover, those flowers. So I thought that would be just a really nice ornamental to just have somewhere in one of the gardens. Heliopsis. It's just pretty. And Japanese daikon radish. A lot of people love to grow that. Radishes are really cool. We'll just see how that does. That is humongous. Look at that picture. Big radish. And the last one, I'm growing this one for my wife because she wanted to see what it was like to have loofah sponges. We can grow those right out of the garden. You can use them for scrubbing your dishes, cleaning, washing yourself, all kinds of stuff. Substitute for washcloth. So we thought we'd just try them and see how it goes. So anyway, those are my new stuff from this year. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you tried any of those things? If you have, let me know how they do for you in the comments. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.